Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will learn and continue the remaining parts of chapter 11 Ancient India and the World. In the last video, we have learned about India and the other countries of the West. In this video, we will learn about India and other countries in Asia. Here it is saying that many countries in Asia were greatly influenced by the Indian culture of those times. So let's learn about them in detail. Sri Lanka. King Asoka had sent his son Mahendra and daughter Sanghmitra to Sri Lanka to spread Buddhism. Who did King Asoka send to Sri Lanka to spread Buddhism? King Asoka had sent his son Mahendra and daughter Sanghmitra to Sri Lanka to spread Buddhism. Their names are mentioned in the Buddhist text Mahavamsa written in Sri Lanka. But how did we know about them? Because their names are mentioned in the Buddhist text Mahavamsa. Sanghmitra carried a branch of the Bodhi tree with her. The Sri Lankan tradition believes that the Bodhi tree at Anuradhapur in Sri Lanka has grown from the same branch. Next, it is talking about Sri Lankan pearls and other precious stones. Here it is saying that there was a great demand in India for Sri Lankan pearls and other precious stones. In the 5th century CE, King Kashyap had caves dug out at a place called Sigiriya. You can see a wall painting in the Sigiriya caves. The wall paintings in these caves bear a resemblance to the painting in the Ajanta caves. Here it is talking about the Buddhist work Deepavamsa and Mahavamsa. It is saying that the Sri Lankan Buddhist works Deepavamsa and Mahavamsa provide information about the close relations between India and Sri Lanka. And they are written in the Pali language. So basically, Deepavamsa and Mahavamsa provide information about the close relationship between India and Sri Lanka. China and other countries. Right from the ancient times, India and China had established the trade and cultural relations. Chinese silk was known as Jinan Shuka. What was the name of the Chinese silk? It was known as Jinan Shuka and was in great demand in India. You know, merchants in ancient India supplied Chinese silk to Western countries. The land route by which the silk trade was carried on was called the Silk Route. So, Silk Route was the land route by which the silk trade was carried on. Some ancient places in India were connected to this route. For example, Nala Sopara near Mumbai in Maharashtra was one such place. Here it is talking about Buddhist Bhikkhu and saying that the Chinese Buddhist Bhikkhu Fa Hien and Yuan Chuang also came to India through this silk route. In the 4th century CE, the Ming Emperor of China invited the Buddhist Bhikkhu Dharmaraksha and Kasyap Matanga to China. The Bhikkhus translated many Indian Buddhist texts into the Chinese language. This gave impetus means motivation, to the spread of Buddhism in China. Later on, Buddhism also reached Japan, Korea and Vietnam. Countries in Southeast Asia. Let's learn ancient India's relations with Southeast Asian countries like Cambodia, Myanmar, Thailand, Indonesia, etc. It is saying that the ancient kingdom of Funan in Cambodia was established in the 1st century CE. Evidence is available from Chinese traditions that an Indian named Kondinya established it. So, who established the ancient kingdom of Funan in Cambodia? According to the Chinese tradition, it was established by an Indian named Kondinya. People of Funan knew the Sanskrit language. A stone inscription of that period is still in existence. It is in Sanskrit. So these evidences show that India had cultural relations with Cambodia. Next, it is talking about the cultural life of Southeast Asia and saying that Indian culture had a deep impact on the art and cultural life of Southeast Asia. Dance drama based on stories from the two Indian epics Ramayana and Mahabharata are popular in Indonesia even today. This influence continued to increase over the year. It means that dance drama based on stories from Ramayana and Mahabharata is still popular in Indonesia. In the ancient period, the Buddhist religion spread to Myanmar, Thailand, Indonesia, etc. In the later years, temples of Lord Shiva and Vishnu were also built there. So here I am ending this video, and I hope that you like my video and you found it interactive and informative. If you think that my video was knowledgeable for you, then please subscribe and press the bell icon for notification, like and share with your friends. Thank you for watching and listening to me.